Here's an update regarding my greenhouse. Let me put out a disclaimer that this is not necessarily how to do things. This is just what I've experienced as I've been doing things. So here we go. So we have some cherry tomatoes doing pretty well, considering that I planted them. This is zinnia, round 2 or 3 that are getting more light. They're not coming up like little sticks, and they're mostly germinating. Over here is some basil that acts like they're stunted, but they are growing. They've been planted for a while. This is some marigold. I'm putting them in some pots. And I'll show you some more marigold in a minute that's farther along. It's coming up there. And then down here we got coleus. I didn't put the date down that I planted them, and I got nothing. And this one is more basil. Got nothing. And this is sun mix, sunflower sun mix, 4 to 6 feet tall, in soil blocks. Remember the soil blocks? And there's some marigolds that were planted back on March 24th when it was still cold outside in their little miniature greenhouse. Bottom shelf, got tomato plants. The tomatoes are doing the best of everything I have going on. They're just good at what they do, I suppose, in spite of me. And some tomatoes down in the soil blocks. And let's go over here. Top shelf is zinnia. They're a little leggy. It was not enough light when they were younger, but I'll still make them work, hopefully. And that's a failure. In this jug here, that's a failure. It would have been Gaillardia. And this is Nicotiana, however you say it. I planted a lot of seeds and I got 2. This is some more marigolds. I started them in some pots in a mini greenhouse. There's my marigolds. They're doing okay. In here we have Coreopsis coming up. They don't seem to grow much, so I don't know what they're going to end up doing. Marigold there, all coming up there. Tall sunflowers. They were kind of leggy. I've had to stake them up, as you can see. So that's going to be an ordeal. These are the ones that grow like 12 feet. They're not going to go 12 feet for me. We don't have to worry about that. And more tomato plants doing fine over there. And way back there, did I already do this? I don't know. No, I didn't. This is a failure. Phlox. This is more coleus. I got a couple coleus, as you can tell by the color of the leaves already. It's going to be coleus. And that one over there is salvia. And I got a couple salvias. On to my heater experiment. This big 1500 watt thing. It works okay, just I don't have any way to manage it from remote, and it takes a lot of wattage. So I put these little 500 watt heaters in. Got that one there, and I've got one over here, down there. 2 of those, so that would give me 10. They give me 1,000 watts, and then I've got little, they're off right now, digital controller for each one that are tied to temperature. So when I turn them on, they drive the temperature up. They kind of do okay, not great. And that's my neem spray for getting bugs off of things. And there's my remote thermometer thing that I can check from my phone. And then way down there, as you can see, even on the bottom level of my greenhouse, the bottom level, it's 86 degrees. Earlier this morning, it was about 97.6. Had to open everything up. Greenhouses heat up really fast when the sun's out. And that's what's going on inside my greenhouse.